Alright, guys. I was gonna say that this one had me stumped. Because I cleaned the carburetor out. The original carburetor, the seat was swelled up. So it needed a new seat. Alright, the new seats were Chinese garbage. The gas was still leaking out the bowl. This is a different carburetor off another engine. I put it on, and there it goes. It's starting to leak gas. Again. So this has got me stumped, because what's causing this? How could this be possible? How could it be that I put another carburetor on, and now it's leaking gas again? It runs. It'll run fine. But you just saw it. It leaked. Is it the bowl gasket? Is that what it needs? Does it need a new bowl gasket? Because look at it. You can see it. It's getting ready to drip. It's getting ready to drip. And it's getting me really fucking pissed off, because I've been sitting here working on this thing. If it wasn't for it leaking, it would have been fixed already. That only leaves the bowl gasket. Is it possible that it's the bowl gasket? But how could it be the bowl gasket on every one? Right? It's got to be the needle and seat. But this is a completely different carburetor. I didn't even mess with the needle and seat. Is it the cold air? That still doesn't make any sense either. Why would the cold air stop it from sealing? You know, I wrapped it a little bit with a wrench to try to stop it. Everything. And the thing still wants to leak gas. So is it going to keep leaking gas, or is it just because it's so cold that the thing doesn't want to, you know, because I messed with it, the thing doesn't want to seat? Like, it's not doing it fast. On the other carburetor, it did it really fast. This one, it's really slow. In fact, I'm not seeing it build up now. Except for like right there. And then it'll eventually make its way down onto the bowl, and then it'll drip. So I don't understand it. It's got me agitated, because it's just a simple Briggs Quantum carburetor. Why would it keep doing that? Other than the needle and seat. So what am I going to have to do? I'm going to have to wait for that new set of needles and seats to come in just to fix this now? Because it is. I mean, that seems pretty ridiculous to me. You know, you would think. And like right now, it's not leaking. Like, you know, give it 5 minutes, it'll probably drip once or twice. But it's not acceptable. I can't sell this thing with a leaking carburetor. Not that it's going to sell until the spring anyway, but what the hell is causing this thing to keep leaking? Okay, yeah, a bowl gasket would seal it, right? But if it's a needle and seat and it's coming up through the throat, it's still going to come out. So what? I don't know. It's really got me stumped. I'm really hoping that it stops. Whatever its problem is. But has anybody had that issue before? I mean, okay, the first time it was the needle. It was the needle seat was too swelled up. It wouldn't seat. I ordered new seats. I put one in. Forget about it. It still leaked gas. I took this carburetor off of a parts engine. Same type of engine. Put it on. Installed it. Ran it. It runs. And then it started to leak again. It started to leak down. I even noticed it like right here on the line a little bit, which that's not good. Is that because it's just... I don't know. I know if I go to put the air box back on it, tomorrow there'll be gas all over the place. I know that's exactly what'll happen. So, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet. I think what I'm going to do for now, I'm going to put the air box back on. And then when the new seats get here, I'll install a new seat. They come with new needles. And I also bought new bowl gaskets, and hopefully that'll be the solution. See, like right now, it's not leaking really bad. It's not leaking really at all. Maybe it did settle down finally. You know, although, like I said, I can see a little bit of gas right there building up. If it keeps swelling, it's going to end up down here, and then it's going to end up on the lawnmower. The last thing you want is a mower that leaks gas. You can't have that, especially when it's something that should be so simple. So I think that's what I'm going to do for now. But if anybody has any suggestions on what the heck's going on here, let me know. As of the story I just explained, why the heck it would be leaking gas. Is it the needle and seat still? Is it because this bowl gasket is no good and it's getting past? It shouldn't get that high anyway. When the needle and seat shuts the gas off, the gas shouldn't get much higher than halfway anyway. So I don't see how it could be leaking out the bowl gasket unless the thing wasn't sealing and it was getting past the float and up above it. But like right now, it's not leaking. So I don't know. Did it settle down? That's what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to put the air box back on it. I got a feeling tomorrow I'm going to come out here. There's going to be a puddle of gas sitting right here. And then that's what I'm going to have to do. Put a new needle and seat, which is on its way, and a new bowl gasket to fix it. But it's just when you go through the trouble of taking carburetors from other engines and this and that, and it still does it, that's when you start to get kind of aggravated. You know, I was doing everything I could to fix this now and not have to wait for the parts. So, that's what I'm dealing with on this stupid thing. If anybody's got any comments they'd like to suggest, please feel free to do so. If you like this interesting video on this issue I'm having, feel free to leave a thumbs up. And definitely go ahead and subscribe on this one. This has got me pretty stumped. But hopefully it stopped leaking gas. Hopefully. I doubt it, though. We'll see.